Three, two, one. Hello everyone and welcome back to 4 Pixels. Koku is here with Rosh and Saku and we are continuing Ace Attorney Investigations.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. We must be getting, even to the end of this case, surely, by now.
Mm.
Who knows? Let it be. It opens up the possibility that the killer is someone other than Detective Gumshoe.
Sounds from a television doesn't amount to much here. And maybe don't amount to much, whatever. But of course, Mr. Prosecutor Edgeworth and little Miss Von Karma already knew that much from the very beginning, right?
Of course we knew, didn't we, Maz?
Yes, of course. We know about the soundproof quality of the courthouse's rooms. Of course, I'm not about to admit we had no idea until only a little while ago.
That's right. And if the rooms are soundproof, we should not have been able to hear it. And yet, we heard the gunshot clear as day. And that's it. End of story.
But it's not. How should I explain why she was able to hear a gunshot from a soundproof room?
There was a hole in the wall!
Yes.
Oh no, the hole! The hole that you put your laundry through. There is, actually, one common point between lobby number 1 and lobby number 2. And it is that despite the fact that both rooms have air conditioners installed, a window was open in each. Now we know the window in lobby number 2 was opened by the killer. However, a window in lobby number 1 was also open.
Objection!
Did my sound up?
No.
No.
No. It's probably just coincidence that they were both open at the same time.
It was no more mere coincidence, I assure you. Why was the window opened in lobby number 1? The answer is that a certain person did something to cause the window to be open. And the person who triggered that action, that person is the real guilty party. My theme music threw me off there for a moment. The real killer in this double murder is...
The judge!
Dead man.
He's dead!
Is Steve Miss Maverick?
Miss Callisto, you. I hereby formally indict you of the murder of Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell.
What?
You indict me?
Are you serious, Maz? Why do you think she is the killer?
Don't understand her motive just yet. But of course I'm serious. Because she is the only one who could have done it. Well, Ms. you still feel like laughing now?
Of course I do, Edgeworth.
My argument must not be tight enough yet.
Although, I never thought things would spiral into this. But I'll have you know I'm enjoying this dance. Quite a bit. I guess this means it's time for my own rebuttal now, right? argue that the window was opened. However, do you have proof that it was I who did that? Furthermore, do you have proof that the tape was used in committing the crime? Frankly, I'm shocked at you for going around accusing people of murder like this. You've just accused... Never mind.
It's fine if she does it.
Of course. You know, when you look that fly, you can do anything you like.
Needs to be a Cards Against Humanity card. Going around accusing people of murder.
Especially with logic as full of holes as yours.
This is where it really... I mustn't let my guard down for even a second, or the truth will blow away. Now it's time to put the patented Von Karma perfect proof to the test. Before it blows away! Not blow!
You argue that the window was opened. However, do you have proof that it was I who did that?
Evidence. All I need to do is have some prints analysed and we know straight away.
Be my guest.
She sounds as though she has the room to maneuver, which means... even if I were able to lift prints, they'd only show that it was someone else. But... why that someone else was forced to open the window? That's simple logic. Why don't I try presenting that piece of evidence? I have nothing to lose.
Get it. This is the point to present the evidence, but we're not going to. We're going to press her.
That's what we want to do, Edgeworth. Just let us do what we want to do.
Let's play the game, Edgeworth. Stop telling us how to beat it. What's wrong? The scrunched eyebrows, the lines on your forehead, they're all back. More importantly, are you going to be okay not running a fingerprint analysis?
Yes, I'll be fine.
Oh, well in that case, I'll just continue with my testimony, alright? Furthermore, do you have proof that the tape was used in committing the crime?
I thought I'd just proved that it was.
Sure, you proved that the tape was there at the scene of the crime. However, that doesn't prove that it was actually used in said crime.
Unfortunately for you, Mr. Yu, the fact that the tape was there at the crime scene is itself very important.
How so?
By the very existence of that tape at the crime scene. It proves the possibility that the when of the crime could have been fabricated. And that possibility alone renders all alibis and witness reports relevant. Basically, it means that we will need to re-examine every person's movement again. Whether the tape was used in the crime or not, that we can re-evaluate afterward.
So, in conclusion, you're admitting that you can't prove that it was at this point. Frankly, I'm shocked at you for going around accusing people of murder like this.
Even if you're shocked, that is of no concern to me. I do things my own way.
Oh?
I see that you're not laughing for a change.
Because I'm shocked.
Again, you being shocked is of no concern to me. Let's continue with the testimony.
Aha! Alright, but let me say just one thing. You shouldn't go around accusing people. Especially with logic as full as holes as yours.
Full of holes? Well, I suppose it might be.
Oh, admitting to your faults now, are we?
this point in time is what I meant to say.
Should I take that to mean that you're just a sore loser?
No matter how full of holes my logic may be right now, if I plug them one at a time, I will ultimately make my way to the truth.
What a paradox. Take care not to fall into one of those holes before you fill it up.
Miles, you remember, don't you? That via window in lobby number 1 was open.
Francesca, stop it.
I do what I want.
That's true.
Everyone thought they wanted this family. Going around punching people. Yes, of course I do.
Look at them posing similarly.
Siblings.
And that's how I'll attack. I'll present the reason why the window had to be open. Are you listening, people playing the game?
No, what did he say?
I'm sure you've seen this before, haven't you, Ms. Yu?
I never knew you were into wearing that kind of perfume. It's not exactly what I'd recommend for boys, you know?
What? This isn't mine.
That's right. It's mine, and I received it from Detective Bad, you see.
Oh my god, I read that as you ass.
Probably
Ms.
what you
Yu.
would say.
I received it from Dad, you ass. Ms. Yu, you can pretend all you like, but we know at least this much for sure. This bottle of perfume was given to Detective Bad by you.
Because it gets really strong, really fast. So, what about the perfume?
While you were in lobby number 1, you made a big show spilling some of the perfume. That's according to Detective Bad.
Oh, I know.
You also knew that if you spilled it, he would naturally move to open a window.
Come now, I've already told you that it's all just a big coincidence. After we opened the window in lobby number 1, I just left it open, you know? So maybe it was just dumb luck that we heard the gunshot through the window.
The timing of when you were going to spill the perfume is something you control. And the most important fact about this case is when people were made to hear the shot. Furthermore, it would have been pointless if you didn't have an alibi for yourself at that time.
You mean?
Ms. Yu, you were the one who called Detective Bad into lobby number 1. When you saw him bring Detective Gumshoe into the hallway. Is that correct? All of today's premeditated events could have only been thought of by you, Ms. Yu.
You accuse me of murder on the fact that I spilled a little perfume. Well, allow me to say this much. I couldn't have killed Mr. Faraday.
Would you care to testify as to why?
Look, I've had a lot of fun today, really. But I grow weary of this game of cat and mouse. Let's make this the last testimony and wrap up this absurd case once and for all. Accuse someone of murder over a spilled bottle of perfume is a bit over the top. But I suppose forgery of evidence is to be expected of a disciple of Von Karma.
Edge.
In any case, it simply could not have been me who killed Mr. Faraday. After all, I don't even know where the knife that used to kill him came from.
Miles, her testimony is flawless.
Yes, but no matter what sort of trick she may pull, she won't escape me. If I'm lacking in information, I'll destroy it out of her.
Accusing someone of murder over a spilled bottle of perfume is a bit over the top.
I think I already explained the significance of that earlier.
You only confirmed that I did spill some perfume. But that's all. That you would accuse me of murder based on a simple spill. Don't you dare complain where I sue you for defamation of character.
Do as you like. But as for me, I believe.
Welcome to the faith, Edgeworth. You believe? Oh god, you're a flat earther?
I believe that you are the true culprit of this case. Also insane.
My, you're enthusiastic. Of course, I should have guessed. Could you imagine if Edgeworth was a flat earther, though?
If it was
My
round,
lord.
Like, he's just really logical and everything, and then that comes up out of nowhere.
And Phoenix is just doing that sweating like animation.
You're having me on, right? And he's just like totally deadpan. No, it is.
They're sitting in bed together reading with their specs on, like having a little conversation before bed.
Oh, what a horrible time to find out that your significant other's a flat earther.
Next morning, he wakes up in a cold sweat thinking it was a nightmare.
Those dreams wake up again and again. It's still real!
Anyway, I'm sorry about that.
He wakes up the next day and Edgeworth's making pancakes and that they look like little worlds.
He does that thing where he like does the design onto them, but it's
Yeah.
sort of the flat Earth map. Yeah,
Yes!
with the ice wall around the edge.
I had this
Whoa.
horrible nightmare that you were a flat earther. I made pancakes just for you.
I need to see this map. I don't think I've ever seen it.
Oh, look it up. It's pretty wild. Like, they think Antarctica encircles the, well, I guess globe isn't the right word.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry for that tangent. Let me get back to it. I'm sorry, I'm just picturing that scenario.
I'm just picturing a square Antarctica now.
That's where the pixel sprites come from.
It's true.
Well.
But I suppose forgery of evidence is to be expected of a disciple of Von Karma.
I formally request that you desist in your attack against my mentor.
Yes, or we'll sue you for defamation.
Oh, real original. All I'm doing is telling the truth. Well, maybe more like spreading gossip. Although, your adamant denials are, shall we say, just adding fuel to the fire.
How dare you? How dare you?
Say such a thing. Calm down, little girl. Don't let her get to you.
Oh, why did you have to ruin my fun? Well, shall I continue? In any case, it simply could not have been me who killed Mr. Faraday.
Explain how. And why exactly could you not have killed him?
Testify to that. You're such an impatient man. I'm not really into that, you know, Edgeworth.
Your preferences have no bearing on this at hand.
Feeling a little uncomfortable, are we?
I really don't like defense attorneys in blue suits. That is so not my...
Missy, you will desist in this tomfoolery and return to your testimony. And Miles, if you're going to lose your cool, then I won't show you any mercy.
Sorry. Ms. Yu, please continue with your testimony.
Sure. As I was saying, I couldn't possibly have killed Mr. Faraday. After all, I don't even know where the knife that was used to kill him came from.
At this rate, she will inevitably escape. But if she really was the one who killed Mr. Faraday, then she must have known about the existence of the knife. I'm sorry, Ms. Yu. Maybe you weren't aware. However, the knife that was used to kill Mr. Faraday was taken from his evidence bag.
Miles, what do you think you're doing?
I'm drawing the truth out of her. That's what I'm doing.
But I don't recall a knife being presented at the trial earlier today.
Well, I suppose that's because the evidence was something Mr. Faraday had yet to use.
So that's what you're trying to do. Look, why don't you cut it out with the lies? I've already figured you out. There was no knife inside of Mr. Faraday's evidence bag. The only evidence he had yet to present was the key the Yatagarasu had sent. And unless a key can magically turn into a knife, you don't really have a leg to stand on. I'm really giving my light switch a dressing down when I do this because I kind of like look over in the direction she's doing and like tilt my head and my eyes happen to land directly on the light switch.
It'd be like, why are you looking at me?
All I'm doing is giving you light. Did you really think you could trap me? Come now, be honest. You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck.
I'm never gonna talk to a defense attorney again after this. On my words, I shall never dance with Mr. Darcy. I never intended to do such a thing. It was all a misunderstanding on my part. In any case, I wonder if you might amend what you just said to your testimony.
Sure, why not? I'll even say it as many times as you'd like. Little typo there. There was a key in his evidence bag, but you can't kill anyone with a simple key.
I'm sure you could.
Yeah, right?
They're shocked.
You. I would just like to confirm something with you one more time.
Oh. About what's going to happen to Detective Gumshoe after this?
I don't need to ask you about that, because he isn't the killer.
Looks like the number of wrinkles on your forehead have increased yet again.
I'm doing my Gordon Ramsay impression. This you aside, I'd like to ask about what was inside the bag. You are sure it was the Yatagarasu's key, correct?
Yes, I'm sure. Which is why I'm completely baffled as to where that knife could have come from.
I think I've just spotted the road to a perfect victory. Finally, it would appear that you have revealed your true identity, Ms. Yu.
Miles, a final statement.
Yes, I know.
The last one.
Yes, I know.
The one that came at the end.
Yes, Francisca, I know. Wait, which statement?
Hello,
You know the
Timo.
penultimate one? The one after that.
I'm confused. Can we start again?
Sorry, Coco, I cut across you there.
It's okay.
All I have to do now is present the evidence. It doesn't matter which statement it was. But there's this ominous feeling that I can't shake.
You're attracted to a lady, it's okay.
I mean, she is a beautiful lady.
She is.
Ms. Yu, I wonder if you might take a look at this photo for me. This is a picture of the key the Yatagarasu sent to the police. However, while it may look like a key at first glance, it in fact has the secret ability to transform into a knife. Transformers, which means that was what was inside the bag.
That was a reach, but I'll give you it.
It was both the Yatagarasu's key and the murderer's knife. And a car sometime. You knew that the key was inside Mr. Faraday's bag, you know?
Yes.
Well, with the Yatagarasu's key alone, it is more than possible to kill Mr. Faraday. Do you understand now? Just knowing of the existence of the Yatagarasu's key.
Gosh, I wish I could do my makeup that fast. I still haven't had a good look at it. Showing it to me from that far away. You could be lying for all I know.
You would, even now, still feign ignorance.
I'm not feigning anything. But we can't have you accusing me of a crime with false evidence, now can we? I mean, Mr. Von Karma, I've heard some very interesting rumors about him. He likes boys!
Are you mocking my papa? So what if he likes boys?
So does Edgeworth.
Don't you dare sully the good name of my mentor. Now take a good look. This piece of evidence is more than real.
She just throws the knife at him.
Okay, so have you guys ever seen Teen Witch?
Seen what?
There's like a really strange scene in this movie called Teen Witch, and there's all these cheerleaders singing about how they like boys, and now I'm never gonna not think of Von Karma associated to that. Everybody look up Teen Witch, I like boys, and think about Von Karma.
Is that the one that had this scene where they started singing like that?
Yes,
Like,
that's
oh,
the
I
bad
have heard
rapping.
of this movie. Yeah, the bad rap where it's like
Yes.
that.
That
Definitely
movie
look that up.
is one of my childhood movies. I'm so ashamed.
It's okay.
Now I want to imagine Von Karma in that scene, and it's gonna be amazing.
Wow. Who knew there was such a trick to this thing?
Are you satisfied now? But of course, you knew from the very beginning, didn't you? You knew that the knife and the Atagarasu's key are one and the same. Otherwise, someone like you, who isn't a member of law enforcement, and who would never have been privy to this trick, would have never known about it to be. Furthermore, something that the Atagarasu sent to the police. How did you have knowledge as to what it was?
Actually, I heard it from Mr. Faraday. Just before he dragged Mr. Vell off, he told me. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. He also told me about the key turning into a knife at that time. But he didn't tell me about how the key actually transforms.
What you are saying is simply not possible.
Oh? And why not?
Because Mr. Faraday himself didn't know about the hidden knife within the key. Within these pages,